Thanks so much for joining me for another Next Fest demo. I have Undusted Letters from the Past. It looked super cute from the screenshots that I saw. The settings options were quite limited. It was just language and volume level, but I can't shut off the music, so everyone cross their fingers and hope that it's going to be okay. When I think of my family home, the first things that come to mind are the glittering lake and the gently sloping hills. After walking through the bustling streets and over the hills and along the lakeside, my house and its bright red roof soon came into view. I would chat with Mom and Dad as we passed through the front gate together, and the big lemon tree in the yard would always greet us. For someone like me who lacked the courage to return, maybe what I needed was an excuse. Any excuse, no matter how small. It's been a long time since I last came back. I should tidy up the place. I suppose now's the right time. For the time being, it's the least I can do. The key. Ah, here it is. It's rusted all over. I'll have to clean it before I can use it. Reaching 99% will enable the wrap-up button. Finish cleaning by either reaching 100% cleaning process or by doing the wrap-up button. Okay, well, we're kind of perfectionists. So let's see if we can hit 100%. When was the last time this place was cleaned? There's so much dust that I can barely breathe. Where should I even start? The house key. It hadn't been used in a long time. After being neglected for so long, the house was so heavily laden with dust that I needed a mask to breathe normally. I opened a window and started clearing out some of the dust. When it was cleaning day, I used to be in charge of the floors, Mom took care of the furniture, and Dad handled the windows and any tall places that were out of reach. If I closed my eyes, I can almost hear it all again. The sounds of Mom wiping down the furniture and Dad's humming. Mom was a serious and careful person. When I was young, she often told me it was dangerous to go into the kitchen or attic alone. But the more someone told me not to do something, the more I wanted to do it. One day, when Mom and Dad were out, I excitedly went into the kitchen to examine the cupboard that was just barely within reach. My heart was pounding, and I opened the cupboard. There were many beautiful porcelain teacups, and I took out the one that I thought was the prettiest. Suddenly, the front door opened with a creak. Someone was back. Crash. It was the sound of the porcelain breaking on the floor. The teacup had slipped out of my hands. The sharp sound of shattering porcelain froze me in place, and I heard Mom urgently calling my name. When she came into the kitchen and saw what happened, her face froze. Her face was so pale and stern. I had never seen her look like that before. Oh, look, it'd been repaired. You can see. This is something you can hyper-focus on so easily. Is it this side? I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like the rim in that area. It's awkward to reach space here. Alright, I'm about to hit the wrap-up button because I don't know where else they are. And I saw something about hints, but I don't see a command or a button to hit for hints. Alright, wrap up. Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break it. Aw, Adora, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. I even broke one of the teacups. It's okay. Everything's okay, as long as you weren't hurt. Aww. A porcelain teacup that is barely intact, one of Mom's most treasured possessions. After giving me a big hug, she started to carefully gather the shards of porcelain in silence. I still couldn't forget how she had looked at the broken teacup. The next day, I secretly retrieved the shards from the trash and clumsily glued everything back together. Then I returned the fragile teacup to its place in the cupboard, hoping that Mom would feel better after seeing it. When Mom discovered the teacup later, she murmured, "This looks more like the right shape." I didn't understand why, but her smile looked bitter. Dad was a bright and cheerful man, and he never shied away from trying new things. He loved buying all sorts of digital tech, unlike Mom, who was more old school and preferred analog devices. However, Dad always carried around a traditional pocket watch. It was a gift from Mom, its surface adorned with her namesake, a lily. I think that whenever Dad looked at the pocket watch, he felt that Mom was right by his side. Shortly after I'd started high school, the pocket watch fell silent for good. Dad, how are you doing? Are you still cracking jokes over there? I don't think I'm doing that well. Press the button on the pocket watch while no tools are equipped. Okay, I will in a minute. And I just realized I said that I couldn't figure out the hint tip. I wonder if this right here is the button to hit the hint. Etched in heart. Dora, how many times have I told you to not call the office directly? You're usually back by now and I couldn't get in touch with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught up in work and completely lost track of time. I'll make sure to check my phone more often from now on. But please, text instead of call. All right. Oh, yeah, Mom, I was cleaning my room earlier and I found the cassette player Dad gave me. I'm sorry, Adore. I still have a lot of work to do. Don't wait for me and make sure you don't go to bed too late. Mom, wait, Something happened to Dad, didn't it? A broken pocket watch. Just time remains eternally frozen, just like my family's. Dad's absence left an irreparable void in our family. I desperately needed Mom, but she drowned herself in work, as if she wanted to forget Dad, and maybe me and everyone else. Days passed and we barely spoke to or even saw each other. I kept telling myself that I had to try to understand her, but that she was raising me all by herself now. But my grief and sorrow became nearly unbearable, and that kept me awake at night. Things would have been much easier if I had just blamed her. Yet whenever I saw Mom so exhausted and fatigued, sadness came before the anger. I hated her for leaving me alone, but at the same time, it pained me to see her eroding away. Back then, I had this naive hope that maybe I could be a source of comfort for Mom. I had no idea how completely that hope would be broken. Oh, I wasn't ready for it to be done. Thank you for playing, and thank you for keeping me company. I will be back with another demo, and this is definitely going on my wish list. I will see you on another demo. Thanks for hanging out with me.